This is part 2, the information about bile salts and why we need them. If you haven't watched the part 1, please check it out. And if you're suffering from agitation, hyperthermia, and weight loss, you could be suffering from hyperthyroidism, so it's best to check with doctor before taking bile salts. Estrogen, soy protein, and prednisone, they have a very similar chemical structure, and they also have the tendency to reduce bile salts. So you can probably benefit from bile salts if you're taking any of these. If you have unexplained pain, especially in the upper right of your body, that could be because of bile salt deficiency. And if you're drinking alcohol, especially more than 1 glass a day, you could benefit from bile salts. And also, if you're taking any medications that affect liver and causes inflammation in liver, you could also benefit from bile salts. Let's watch some more information that is provided by Eric Berg.
Bile helps you trigger the receptor for vitamin D. Now, this is very important in autoimmune diseases because the problem with autoimmune conditions is that you have this massive inflammation. And vitamin D is the most important vitamin in dropping inflammation. Bile salts can help you decrease pain in your body, specifically in the right shoulder, simply because if you have a congested gallbladder or there's congestion between the liver and the ducts going to the gallbladder or the small intestine, a lot of times this bile will form sludge because you're missing bile, and that congestion will back up the pipes and put pressure into the liver and cause pain in the right shoulder. 7. Purified bile salts help reduce the risk of small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, SIBO. Why? Because bile is toxic to bacteria. And one of the things that bile does as it's released into the small intestine is it kills off all the bacteria in your small intestine. And that way you prevent bacteria from growing in the wrong place. And so bile travels all the way down through the small intestine, kills off the bacteria, makes sure that it doesn't grow. And then right at the last part, it gets reabsorbed. So most of the bile is reabsorbed into the liver. And so very little bile enters the small intestine. It helps reduce inflammation in your liver. It's a hepatoprotective.